So the first piece we're going to work on today is a more of a psychological, having a look at some feelings that we've had in the last week. And then we're going to do the same exercise using cards. And I have some here for those of you who don't have any. If you've got your own, you're very welcome to them. We're going to use two. And I'll bring the images up for you so that you can see them as well. So what we need to be able to do is to say to ourselves when we are, it's good to do when you're happy, because then you're more likely to focus on bringing that into your world and basking on it. But because a lot of the focus and memories we have of difficult times are because we weren't this mythical happy, we need to be going back to these. So if you can just think of a time in the last week where you felt less than safe. All right, moments of anxiety, noises, children sneezing, running out of chocolate, but being able to go, this didn't feel good for me. And then I want you to just take a little bit longer to lean into that feeling. Stay there. Why? What was the feeling underneath that? Was it about support? Somebody wasn't looking after you. Was it about security? There wasn't enough for you. Was it about time? That fear some people will move into, they don't have time or they've wasted time. Fear of death, those sorts of things come into fear of time. Having a look at why that was uncomfortable is very important, because this is the one we reframe. We don't reframe, you can, but if you stop at reframing, I wish there was an endless supply of wine or chocolate or beer. That's a good enough reframe to start. But if you're reframing into, I deserve to always have plentiful supplies. Like, where did the fear come from? And what is it that we're trying to support instead of suppress? If it was about people, events, for some people, their love language is very much about going out and doing things, experiences, and these things have been cancelled. And that might be, I deserve to have exciting experiences to engage myself. Or the opposite for us, introverted empaths, there's going to be a lot of people who are able to use the celebration statement of this week to go, I finally get time to myself. This is amazing. I deserve more pockets in my life. Because another one of the overriding pieces of feedback I've had from my clients this week was that they've come into this week remembering all the things that they were going to change in their world, and how many of them just crept back into the old patterns, that they weren't making time for themselves, they weren't making time for their gratitude journals, their reframes, their personal space. So there is a lot of need for these things, and other people manage to do that in the workspace. So what I would like from you is for you to, and we can do it as a quick chat as well, what is the difference in your body when you move from your fear recognition, or the scarcity, it's usually some form of scarcity, into the reframe? Can we see that there's a difference there?